Welcome to our first episode of the GMS News behind the scenes of Season 2. We will be telling you about what cameras we use and how we use them, starting off with our new camera, the Canon XA11. This camera is overall our best camera with great image sensor, quality, and stabilization. It was used for the green screen work in our main news from around episode 2 to episode 8, and it was also used for all the footage in our new intros and footage of the cameras for this video. It has a large 1" by 2.84" image sensor, so it still works well even if there is low light. It is a max resolution of 1920 by 1080 or Full HD at 60 frames per second. It uses the Digic DV4 image processor, which adds great color to the video. It has a 20x optical zoom lens to get close shots when we need them. With a large 7.4V DC battery, it can last about 5 hours on a full charge, which is great for most of our use cases. It has 2 SD card slots, so when one is full, it can switch over to the next one. It has many programmable buttons and dials on it, so we can easily select what we want to do with it. It also has plenty of ports to plug in, such as 2 microphones, HDMI out, USB, headphone jack in and out, and even more. This is used for all of our live streams, B-roll, and most of the GMS News specials. The next camera we got for GMS News is the Canon Vixia HF R800 camcorder. This camera is a very good addition to the XA11 with its 1920 by 1080 or Full HD resolution at 60 frames per second with the same Digic DV4 image processor that can give it similar image colors and look. A part of it that is better than the XA11 is its 32x optical zoom lens that can give you even tighter shots. It does have its downsides, however, such as the lack of easy configuration for things you could do easily on the XA11 because it has very few programmable buttons. It also has a much smaller image sensor of only 1" to 4.85", so it performs much worse than the XA11 in mid to lower light areas. It also has much fewer ports, and some of them are only accessible when the screen is open, which is part of its much smaller profile. Its small profile and not easy configuration is why we usually use this camera for people that don't have much experience with cameras and just leave it on full auto. It is used for some of our smaller projects, the XA11 shots in this video, and live streams. This leads us to our latest camera, the GoPro Hero 5 Black. These are newer than our previous GoPro and have many more features than before. We have 2 of these, and during episode 8 was the first use for video. It has a max resolution of 3840 by 2160 or 4K at 30 frames per second, and has many of the great features of previous GoPros, such as very small form factor and wide angle lens. A great software feature in this new GoPro is its linear image mode that digitally fixes the image distortion that comes with the wide angle. It has a micro HDMI output we use with our equipment. It is much easier to access with the easy case it comes with that gives you access to the ports even when it is on a stand. It is now used for the green screen and also live streams. Thanks for watching this GMS News behind the scenes special. To tell which camera you like the most that we use, click the card in the corner. Have a great week.